Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before starting, subscribe and like the videos, it really helps. The content from this video are taken from the web novel and manga series of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. Now please enjoy the video. Part 4. We were able to easily break through to the 4th floor. In part, it was because of our improved equipment and preparations, but we were lucky, as well. We were able to arrive at the goal in almost a straight line. In terms of time, it was only about 3 hours, I'd say. We almost didn't encounter any monsters, as well. Temporarily, we returned to the 4th floor and started walking around to fill in the map. After all, there was no sight of Zenith. After that, we returned once again, and then started to clear the 5th floor. In addition to the Mad Skull and Armored Warriors, the Little Devils appear on the 5th floor. Little Devils are demons with large mouths with sharp fangs. With long limbs, they cling to the ceiling using their sharp claws. If I were to put it into a single word, they give off a creepy feeling, kind of like a certain alien. Although it doesn't have a frightening outer appearance to that extent, though, Little Devils are a strong enemy. After all, they move by crawling along the cave's ceiling and walls. The fact that they travel along the ceiling and walls means that the formation is useless. They can pass by Paul and Elinalise fighting the armored warriors and come up to our place. A spectacle that almost gives one chills. We managed to defend against the first attack. The Little Devil itself isn't very difficult. It has speed and its attack power seems high, as well, but its defense is low. And it's not tough at all. If we knock it off the ceiling, then Elinalise can take the initiative using her new weapon, and the matter ends with no problem. We can defeat the Little Devils. Even if Little Devils are a rank, and despite getting used to their eccentric movements, the armored warriors are arguably a far more difficult enemy with their ability. However, keeping your gaze above is no good. If you were to only keep cautiously watching above, you might not notice the traps on the ground. If you carelessly step in a teleport trap, there's the possibility you might get teleported to a strange place, as well. Well then, shall we use that? Usually this is where we would return once and be troubled over it, but we have the Labyrinth book. In the book, Exploration Record of the Teleport Labyrinth, there's written a groundbreaking method to deal with the Little Devils. They absolutely hate the scent of a certain seed. The tarfaro berry is sold as a food, and apparently, if you burn it as an incense, the Little Devils end up coming down from the ceiling to the ground. Not to mention they crouch close to the ground, changing their posture to best escape from the unpleasant smoke. For that purpose, it makes fighting exceedingly simple. If it's like this, then let alone B rank, they're closer to C rank. The author of this book really did an amazing job investigating. Since that's the case, we cleared the 5th floor in no time at all, as well. Without finding the magic circle to the next floor, we ended up having to walk around quite a bit. Our goal isn't to clear the labyrinth but to search for Zenith. There's no problem at all. Rather, you could say it's convenient. Part 5. And then, we arrived at the 6th floor. Geese, how about it? We can do it. Skipping the subject in response to Paul's question, Geese gave a short reply. There was almost no exhaustion. Preparations were perfect. We have momentum right now as well. Alright, then without returning, we'll keep going like this. Understood. We did the preparations and we're not exhausted. Then, there's no need to return. The exploration continues. Volume 13 Chapter 6 Magic Circle on the 6th floor Part 1. We arrived on the 6th floor. There were an excessively large number of Little Devils on the 6th floor. The appearance of armored warriors ceased and it's become nothing but Little Devils. Since we have that one incense, you could say it's become even easier. However, nevertheless, the numbers are huge. It's almost enough to make you wonder why there's this many Little Devils. We identified that reason after we made it to the vicinity of the innermost parts. In the innermost parts, the rooms continuing on the way to the magic circle were the Little Devils' nests. A large number of Little Devils crowded together, and in the corners of each room, there were countless numbers of eggs. Those dark oblong eggs, covered in mucus, were just like the eggs of that black and quick fellow. Just by looking at them, I got chills. I wonder if it could be that there's a queen somewhere and Zenith is being used as the seedbed. Though I was having such scenes float into my imagination, it seems Little Devils have no such trait. Though they do seem to be swarming, there doesn't seem to be any specific boss. However, then where did these kinds of monsters come from and where are they planning to go? Even though there's this number of monsters, it's not like there's very much food, either. Roxy Sensei, monsters, what do they eat in order to survive? I guess that's right. There are a variety of theories, but it's often said that they live by feeding on magic power. Magic power, is it? In forests and caves that have a high concentration of magic power, there are more monsters, as well. Once, Nanahoshi said that all manner of things in this world have magic power dwelling inside, as well. However, magic power is invisible to the naked eye. It's hard to understand if it even exists or not. No, for the time being, magic's existence should be proved with the magic power eye that can see it. Supposing it's possible for them to eat magic power, then why wouldn't they just take a bite out of self-made magic? If not, there exist types of magic power that monsters can and cannot consume. In the past, I think I once heard from Paul that monsters target the magic crystals deep inside of labyrinths. I wonder if magic crystals are feast-worthy for monsters. But, for that to be the case, it seems like the monsters in here do not target it. It feels like, to the end, they're just making nests and living here. I wonder if they're content with just living here. Well, it really can't be helped, thinking about things like that. After all, there are monsters that clearly can't eat anything like armor. It's fine to leave the ecology of monsters to a monster scholar. Well, regardless of what they eat, it doesn't change the fact that they attack people on sight. Let's destroy the eggs as we find them, since they seem like they'll be a hindrance the next time we enter. While saying that, Roxy indifferently started to dispose of the little devil eggs. Without using magic, while using a dagger, she went around stabbing them, one at a time. It's truly a dry expression. That is also good. However, I guess monsters give birth to eggs as well. I wonder if armored warriors have some kind of larva as well. I wonder if there's something like an armored felt doll tottering around with toy-like swords. Mama Armor and Papa Armor are smiling as they watch over cute child Armor. Then, they hear an intruder's footstep. Papa Armor and Mama Armor tell their son, stay hidden, and plunge into battle. The one who appears there is Paul, with a demon-like face. He thinks of armors as nothing but bugs, slaughtering Papa Armor and Mama Armor. Child Armor, seeing that, starts thinking of humans as enemies. As Child Armor grows up, it transforms into an armored warrior monster that attacks humans on sight. Or not, Rudy. What are you thinking about? Please come help me. Ah, yes. Just as Roxy told me, I went to smash the eggs as well. Connecting to the large room, there were 3 rooms densely packed with eggs. If these eggs were to hatch, would some larva come out that clings to a person's body? Well, there's no sign at all that they're going to hatch, though. After that, there was no such happening, such as freshly born larva attacking Roxy's body, and we finished cleaning up. That's it guys, thank you for watching, subscribe if you want more and don't forget to like the videos.